Hey everyone, this is Mike, and I'm the chair of All Day Breakfast Productions, a not for profit publisher. Um, All Day Breakfast used to be the name of my creative studio, and I donated it to this project when I decided to do it and get a group of people together to help make it happen. And I did it. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, but we finally went ahead and did it because um, we've all been through a lot of stuff over the last year or two. Uh, Not just COVID, but a lot of other things going on. And of course, because of some of the societal issues going on in the last couple of years, that can't help but also affect people's personal lives. So we've all been through some stuff. And poverty is at a 50-year high. And I can't wave my magic wand and make everything better or fix those things. But what I can do is I can try and put together a network and build a system of people that can help and support each other and support communities anywhere where people are struggling, especially during the economic recovery that is going to take uh, quite some time in every part of the world. So, uh, this is my way of trying to help fix that and help people build a system that we can support struggling communities that need food, water, and shelter. I have put together a video that will explain it a little bit more. So here goes. All Day Breakfast Productions. www.alldaybreakfast.productions. We take old public domain comics like this and turn them into coloring books, digital coloring pages, and fully restored full color motion comics complete with sound effects. We also reboot and revive those colorful and classic public domain characters and make them the stars of their own new original motion comics, games, and visual novels. 100% of publisher profits donated to food, water, and shelter organizations. What do we mean by profit? When you buy a comic book from a retailer or a vendor, your money doesn't just go to that retailer. For the sake of simplification, the money you pay for a comic is divided between three parties: the retailer, the distributor, and the publisher. The retailer chooses the product, in this case a comic, that they make available for the public to purchase. The retailer uses their share of the money to pay staff, pay rent and utilities, purchase products, and additional business expenses. Anything left is profit for that comic book retailer. The distributor ships, delivers, or provides the sales channels and methods used to make the product available to buy and sell for retailers. With their share of the money, the distributor has to pay staff, shipping and warehousing costs, and other expenses. Anything left is profit for that comic book distributor. The publisher produces the work to be sold, either by themselves or by hiring a team of artists to help create it. The publisher uses its share of the sales to pay for offices, printing, marketing, paying creative talent, and administration. With a traditional corporate publisher, the publisher then hands those profits over to the shareholders. Those profits keep the shareholders interested and investing money in it to make more money for themselves. In the case of All Day Breakfast Productions, this is where I step in. Sorry, bud. As you may have guessed, All Day Breakfast Productions, a not for profit publisher, is different. As a not for profit corporation, our shareholders are you, the public. Each board member is a professional who volunteers their time and experience for the greater good and does not receive any money for the work they do as a board member. Instead, ADBP pools all of the profits from its comics and games and donates them to food, water, and shelter charities. In the future, we hope to expand our offerings and entertainment products in the hopes that we could also do something to support missing and exploited children, animal protection and rescue, and creating urban gardens where a community can grow its own fresh produce. Let's clear up a few things right now. Just because a company is not for profit doesn't mean nobody gets paid. While myself and the other board members are volunteers, we still have PR and marketing people, artists, printers, staff, and many more people that need to be paid for their work. We're all human beings with mouths and pets to feed. As some of you may have realized, the guidelines of Kickstarter and most other crowdfunding sites do not allow us to fundraise and just donate that money to a charity. But they do allow us to fundraise for things like startup costs, production expenses, art and talent, printing, salaries, marketing, etc. By crowdfunding our production expenses, we can pay our staff and expenses without having to take anything away from the sales profits. This means that every dime donated through crowdfunding also increases the amount that we are able to donate to charity from each comic sold. Hardworking people get paid enough to thrive, and the absolute maximum amount of sales profits can be donated to worthy organizations. And one last reminder, you can make fan art of our characters and we won't sue you. And that's because these characters are already in the public domain, and in fact, we encourage you to make art, comics, any creative project you want with these characters that exist in the public domain. We're looking forward to seeing all of your creations, all of your responses, and we hope to see you soon on our crowdfunding campaign. Thank you.